It's a vibe. It's a vibe.
All right, welcome back to another episode of Vib3z Podcast. It's your boy, Two Dimple King, Fleeky Eyebrows, your favorite Leo. And before we get into these hot guests that just flew in, we're going to swing it on to the hot-headed Aries.
Y'all already know, it's your girl Brex, your favorite hot-headed Aries.
It's y'all time to shine now. Go ahead. Who are these ladies?
I'm Shay.
Okay.
They nervous, y'all. They nervous.
Super nervous.
So we have Shay and Shante. Now, Shay, you flew into the DMs.
I did. Yes.
You had something you want to get off your chest. Yeah. I timed up for you.
Yeah.
So we're going to hop right on into it.
We're going to hop right into it. How you want to start this?
Let's start off to, matter of fact, you're a Christian, right?
I am. Yes.
Is it hard for you to date?
Yes. God, yes.
Okay.
Why?
So there
Extremely.
You go.
I feel like in today's temperature of dating, it kind of is. It's a little scary. You know, when you hear Christian and especially considering the age,
right?
Usually that's assimilated with older. But
Correct,
when you hear
right.
a young woman say Christian, okay, automatically, oh, you're a prude, you're boring, you're.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah, the connotations are pretty negative when it's associated with the term Christian now.
So we're not going to let you skip, but you also a Christian.
I am.
Okay. Do you share the same beliefs?
So I can't say that I've experienced that as much because I haven't dated in over 8 years.
We ain't about to just let that sit.
8 years?
8 years?
Wow.
No, hold on. How old are you? Wait a minute.
Yeah, so I've been married for going on 5 years.
Oh, so you wanted to spring that out there. Yeah. Oh, God damn it. All right.
You know, I haven't really experienced the dating pool as of lately. However, when I was dating though, it was difficult. Mm-hmm. I feel like it was like a lot of pressure to kind of let your, not necessarily your feelings known, but
Like the vulnerability.
yeah.
Would you say vulnerability?
Vulnerability, and then also like there's a lot of pressure to kind of establish, okay, what are we? Like, why can't you just be just friends, getting to know each other?
First of all, was not expecting that. That is not a thing women say. So y'all don't ask though, what are we? That is not something y'all did. Y'all ask, so you didn't ask the what are we? Do you ask what are we?
Yes, sir.
How long?
Absolutely. What do you mean? Into
the situation. What is this
past the 3 month mark.
That's decent. I feel like Brax. That's
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, especially if y'all have been spending a lot of time together within those 3 months, it's a question now. Like, so what are we doing? Like,
especially if you're dating with intention.
Correct.
The thing about it is, and I can't just say this about Christians, but a woman of substance, regardless. If you're not trying to waste a person's time, you don't want your time wasted either.
correct.
So if you're dating with intentions and you want to preserve the time and reverence the time on both behalves,
Right.
that question should come up after a while. I feel like.
Do you feel like, being completely honest, do you feel like any expectation you have is unrealistic?
Absolutely.
And what expectation is this?
Absolutely. But when you say unrealistic, according to who?
You.
So me personally?
Yeah.
Me personally, no. But according to society, yes. I've been told.
What's the average reason that's unrealistic that you do? What do you acquire that's just so unrealistic?
For me, I feel like what I acquire is the typical moral, ethical standard. Honesty, openness, vulnerability, monogamy. If you're telling me that you are interested in me, and that's fine, and I'm telling you that I'm dating with intentions, if you know that, then at that point, we should have an honest and open discussion about what it is that you actually want and what you're willing to commit to. Don't lie. If you doing you, just say that at that point. Like, why do I have to find it out
But
later?
you're not about to skip behind that. You just said, oh, what's your unrealistic expectations? I want somebody honest. That's not unrealistic.
And that's why I say the controversy, because for me, I don't feel like that's unrealistic.
Right.
But to a guy, that's too much pressure. I get all the excuses and justifications, and
They just can't be honest.
And you just can't be honest, or you feel like you gotta perpetrate. Because when you hear a Christian girl, okay, now I gotta put on this air to match what she wants. The whole time you doing you. Just say you doing you.
So do you like other Christians? Like, that's what you prefer? Other Christians?
I can't say prefer.
Okay.
I can't honestly say I prefer a Christian. Do I prefer an atheist? No. But
that's a little
I don't prefer. I just prefer anybody. Because here's the thing. Putting a stamp on Christianity nowadays, going into a church and hooping and hollering don't make you a Christian. Just like standing in the garage don't make you a Cadillac.
Right.
So you got a lot of people perpetrating Christian and just throwing the term out there, but do you walk it? Do you talk it? Do you look like it? Do you live like it?
I think, coming from a male perspective, because I've been in that situation before, it's not bad at first. At first, it is marvelous. You don't pressure the church thing. It's not something that's there. When you get comfortable, though, your faith comes out. And then that's when wait a minute.
When you say comfortable, you have to elaborate.
When you get comfortable with that person, when you feel as though you can be your true self with that,
Listen, I gotta stop you.
Go ahead.
I gotta stop
Let's
you.
hear it then.
Because if you're a person of substance, you should be your authentic self going in. Why do I have to put on an air when I meet you to impress you? If I'm me, when you meet me, talk to me, engage me, I'm going to be me at the 1 month mark, the 2 month mark, the 3 month mark, the 4 month mark.
Correct.
Because that's the substance.
Okay.
If I have to put on an air for you to like me or for me to trust you and vice versa, then baby, that's not a relationship regardless. It was built on fallacy. Anything that's not built on truth, it's not going to last regardless.
Have you been married?
No.
Do you want to be married?
Ooh, Jesus. At this point, I don't know how to answer that. I used to.
Okay.
But once again, now being exposed to the dynamics of dating, it's discouraging. I'm not going to lie. It's very discouraging.
Are you holding any part of you back until you get married?
Yes, of course.
That's the problem.
No, it's not.
It is.
Let me tell you why.
Well, I'm going to tell you why. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Talk your stuff, brother. Talk your stuff.
The problem with that is you're pretty much saying to a man, hey, I'm going to take it but this far with you.
False.
It's not false. You said you holding something till you're married. Right. So what a man hears is, okay, so you want me to give my all to you.
Not at all.
What kind of woman are you? So wait,
let me break this down.
Give it to me.
Because here's the thing. Everybody holds something back until you feel that level of trust to then. It doesn't have to just be sex. It doesn't have to be money. It could be trauma.
Okay.
It could be a bad experience. It could be a bad memory.
Right.
Until you feel comfortable or you see a person that is willing to say, I trust you, trust me back with this. I can handle it. I'm not going to give that to you because now I'm already dealing with it. I'm working through it. What if you use it against me now?
Just a what if. Why does that have to be a what if though?
What do you mean?
Someone hurt you before.
We're not even just putting it to hurt. It could be anything. You don't know a person's true intention until, once again, it's revealed over time.
Right.
So, once again, I'm going to hold whatever it is of regard, of substance, of value back until I know for a fact that when I give it to you, you're going to handle it appropriately.
But is that stuck behind a marriage wall?
Yeah.
That's the problem.
No, absolutely not.
How long do you think you should date before you get married?
I can't answer that. It depends. It depends.
So, all right, let's say you date for a year.
Okay.
That man got to wait a whole year before he gets.
No.
So what you saying?
Once again, why do I put the deadline on it? I feel like.
Because you're the one holding back.
Once again, I'm holding back because I don't know your intent. Why can't you show me your intention up front? That's the point.
But if I show you my intention up front, are you going to still put that behind a marriage wall?
Absolutely not. You're not supposed to.
Okay, well, see, now I'm back.
That's not fair to the guy now. Because that's showing you don't trust him anyways.
Right.
So, yeah, no. But at first, yes.
Okay, I get that.
Yeah, until that trust and foundation is set, you can't build.
I respect that.
The foundation has to be solid. But once again, that's with time. Now, to put an actual stamp on the time, no, that's unrealistic. That's for you and your partner to discover over time, communicate, trust, and But no, I'm absolutely open. Yes.
Okay. I was just checking. I mean, being the only man in the room, I just had to know. I just had to know. I got questions since you're the only married one in the room.
Okay.
Right? Okay. How long did you and your husband date before you got engaged?
We dated 5 years before engagement.
That's long as fuck.
That's long. Yeah.
Is it really?
Ain't no woman waiting 5 years.
Really? Is it really? Because I need to know who you are. I need to know the good, the bad, the ugly, the sad, when you lose your job, when you get a new one, when the dog dies. And I need to know it. I need to see you in all of your states of life.
What I'm saying is no woman, and I'm going to say this, it's definitely an age on it. A young woman probably is not going to press that. When you get to a woman that's close to her 30s or in her 30s, she don't have that waiting period. I can't be 32 and you be like, give me 5 years. Boom, you want me to give you 5 and I don't even know if this is going to work. So now I'm 40 and fucked.
A woman 32, like she said earlier, is dating with intentions. So whoever she's dating
5
knows
years is still
upfront,
5 years.
hello, I'm dating to get married. I'm 32. You're probably in my same age range. If we're not on the same mindset, why am I dealing with you? They're not going to continue to deal with someone. Why would I deal with someone that's not on the same goal that I'm going to? If I tell you, I'm 35, I'm looking for marriage. This is what I want now. Right. If you don't want that, why the fuck am I entertaining you? You're wasting my time.
But what if I want that, but I don't want it for another couple years? Do you have another couple years of your life to give me for something that might not happen? I could want marriage. You can want marriage. That don't mean we're going to marry each other.
But if we make a commitment to try to build on that, if we're building on it and it's not working, then okay, if it's not working for you, it's not working for me, then we need to part ways. Yeah. But if we make that decision, okay, that's what you want, that's what I want, let's try to build and work on this. If we're building and we're working on it and it's working, and we're both happy, then there we are. So if not, then you move on.
Wait a minute. You okay, can I take it there?
Please.
So now she made a valid point. I understand your disposition as well.
Okay.
So playing devil's advocate, let's say you're meeting someone, your same age range, they should be where you are in life, whatever. Same intention. Or so he says or she says.
Of course.
Now, back to your disposition. Now, what makes a man unsure after a while of dating a person to where they say, yeah, I want marriage, she wants marriage, but now you don't know if you want to marry each other? Like, what makes a man now pause?
I got you.
Or have questions or now doubts? Let's say you have been dating for about a year, 2, 3. Okay, in that 1, 2, 3 years, what gives you hesitations now? Like, why now?
Okay, I got you. Marriage does not favor men. So, yes, I could love you to the world ends, yes, but I'm now entering something else that statistically don't favor me. I could love you now. I don't know what our love looks like when you're 40. I might not like you. I might not love you the same. You might not love me the same. So, with me doing this, damn, I'm really putting all my chips in to this woman. Knowing if this goes wrong, it's going to primarily hurt me more than it's going to hurt you. So there's always that, am I sure I want to take all this risk on? Some men will do it.
Explain why. Primarily, it's for the man. Why is it?
Okay,
why is the man more hurt?
I'm already playing this day. Okay.
You was reading my mind.
I was trying to let you finish.
Marriage, while being married, primarily benefits the man. Right? And it can benefit the woman. The only problem with that being, if it ends, 60-70% of the time, the man's going to get the short end of the stick.
So why do you walk into a union or
thinking about how it's going to end?
So that lets me know already. Then you
can't go into something thinking about how it's going to end.
Right. If okay, here's the thing.
Okay, give it to you.
Okay. I'm veteran, all right? I'm a veteran. I will give my soldier rope. You heard of the expression, I give you enough rope to hang yourself.
Right, I was in the army, right.
Here's the thing. I will never tell someone I give you enough rope to hang yourself. Why? Because that's already projecting that you will fail.
Correct.
All I'm going to say is, I'm going to give you the rope. Now, what you do with that rope lets me know what type of person, what type of motivation, what type of integrity, what type of intentions you already have.
Okay.
If you save yourself, that lets me know you really want this.
Okay.
You hang yourself, that means that along the way, you couldn't figure it out. So at some point, you gave up. Now, for whatever rhyme or reason, you gave up and you hung yourself. Now, how does that reference back into a relationship? If a man has the rope, which you do, okay, you all get down on one knee. Because it's different now.
This age at this point.
When a man gets down on one knee, like you're taking on that. That's your rope. But my thing is, in your mind, when you're asking a woman to marry you with that rope, that ring, you're already saying, I might hang my, like, why, how? I'm trying
because you're coming from a position of power. You're a woman. You don't have to think of that. Me saying, you're being a woman.
A woman is a position of power in a marriage?
Being a woman in marriage, you don't have to think about, damn, if this don't work out, what if?
Why don't I?
That's not really a thing unless you got kids.
No,
yes.
why would not?
Because I'm telling you, statistically, men get the short end of the stick. So women are not going to think, damn, am I going to lose money? Damn, I'm going to lose possessions.
Let me tell you why.
Go ahead then.
For certain, and this goes back to a woman of substance.
You want to jump on my side? You married here? Come on now.
I'm sorry, I can't.
For me, it's not money if we get divorced. Am I gonna lose a piece of me because when I found you, you completed me? You get what I'm saying? You thinking of the tangible.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna get the show. Which you're right. You're absolutely. Yes. There are some women who literally take a man for everything they got when everything goes separate. I get it.
Right.
But for some women of substance who really honor marriage
they
and
go
you value
into marriage with their whole heart.
With their whole heart. I'm not holding anything back now.
Are you giving a prenup?
No.
Your problem. Red flag. Would you get a prenup?
Now, if the man asks me, I'm signing.
Oh, so you would get one?
I wouldn't present a prenup to him.
But if he presents one to you.
Presents one to me, I'm signing.
Then I'm with it.
You get what I'm saying? Because whatever you come in with, understand, either we going to build together or you're going to take it on your own.
Right.
And that's you.
That's fine.
You are mine. I want you. This is what I want.
I'm not here for your...
I'm not here for your stuff. I'm here for you.
Exactly.
But would I ever present you with a prenup? No. Because everything I have, I want you to now complete with me. I want you to now...
I'll let you know something. If I wanted a prenup and talking to you, I probably wouldn't get one. You didn't divorce me. Like, nah, I don't even want no more.
First of all, I don't believe in divorce.
Okay.
Jesus, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. Let me rephrase that. If something in the form of assault is happening in violation, yes.
Okay, I respect that.
I'm not talking about.
Yeah. Some things gotta happen.
Right. Some things. Listen. Get some help. Go run. Don't pass. Go. Yes. Like.
Okay.
No, that's different. But I'm saying. And that's why I say you have to find a partner of substance because before we even take this, first of all, I don't even call it a union. Yes, it is a union, but for me, it's a covenant. Marriage is a covenant. That makes it deeper. So before I even say yes, I need to understand that when the road gets tough, I'm going to fold for you like 4 flat tires.
Yeah.
Baby, we can have one can of beans to our name, but we're going to split it. You get what I'm saying? But
once the timing comes back into play, which is sometimes the 5-year thing, like I waited to get married. It kind of worked out in my favor because I feel like those 5 years we really gained to know each other. Okay. So and it wasn't rushed. We didn't go into it with any negative vibes, negative thoughts. It was just we communicated well. So he knew what I wanted. I knew what
Shout out to Big D. I love him. Like I love their love. Like their love is so
I don't want you to answer this because now I'm on you.
Oh my God.
Why did you get married? Don't give me no cliche reason. Why did you get married?
I feel like we were better together, honestly. Okay. And this is actually we do have a kid together. All right. So we went into marriage. Like I never saw myself as a younger person. I never saw myself getting married, honestly. When I met him, I just felt like a better person. Together, we helped each other grow. I learned his ways, he learned my ways, and it just worked like well. I feel like we were kind of perfect together.
They really do. I love their love.
You tried to escape my question. Why? So why did I get married? You could have all of that without the marriage. So why did you specifically get married?
I I love them. I wanted us to be a complete family.
Do you feel like without the marriage part, you wouldn't have been a complete family?
That's deep. I feel like we wouldn't have.
Why not?
That's deep.
Marriage kind of, well, not kind of, but it brings your entire life together. I feel like if we weren't married, he would still be separate. How so?
Because it's nothing like power attorney. You can have all the things outside of marriage. So what about the title made you say, I want to get married?
I don't think it's so much the title. It was more so of the whole
connection, like she said, the connection that puts them together. When you marry somebody, take it text wise.
Okay.
Take it text wise. When you marry somebody, you now are joint.
Yes, I hear
it's a joint thing.
I hear you with that, but she's not going to escape me. What I'm saying is, you felt like y'all were one, right?
Yes.
So are you saying that you didn't feel that connection? Well, matter of fact, from being married, did anything change? Of course, people are going to grow and be better people, but him as a person, did he treat you differently?
Yes.
Okay. In what ways?
Differently. I actually feel like he fully is engulfed in my life. Mm-hmm. He loves me way deeper. Mm-hmm. I feel like, and I just feel like I am now his responsibility in a sense.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Okay. It makes sense. It makes sense. You're the only person that clarified it in that type of light.
Okay.
Now, I'm coming back to why do you want to get married? Like, what about it makes you?
What, want?
Yeah.
I didn't say I want to.
Do you want to?
I don't know. Let me explain why.
So you're not dating with intentions?
I'm not dating at all right now.
On purpose?
It's just the way it's been.
How long?
The last serious relationship I had was 3.5 years ago.
So within that 3.5 years, you have not wanted a partner.
Of course you want.
But why haven't it happened?
Great question. Some of that is on me because I feel like until you get to know yourself, until you heal some of the stuff that are red flags in you, you can never be completely adjoined to someone and it work.
Okay.
So some of that was lack of maturity in me. I had a huge level of naive too. I had attitude issues. I had to work on me.
Okay.
And that took a minute. I'm not gonna it took literally 3.5 years. I didn't start putting myself back out there until the tip of this year. And once again, you can say, turning 30, you feel that push now, that unction, that
yes.
You do feel it. Something happened when I turned 30, and I was like, oh my god.
You ain't got that time to just throw away like that no more.
Something just clicked. And now, I'm in the talking phase, but nothing. I'm not.
Do you feel as though you will die alone?
Do I feel like I'll die alone? I don't know how to answer that. I can't project tomorrow.
Right.
Good answer.
I can't. Whatever happens, I'm okay. I have to be okay. You know. Okay. But I don't know. I don't know if I'll die alone tomorrow. I don't know if I'll die connected to. I don't know. Do I want to be attached to someone in the union? Of course. Who does? Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on. Love is beautiful. I love love. But once again, it's the dynamic in the dating pool nowadays. Things are just. It's different.
Are you the alpha?
What do you mean? What does that mean?
When you're dealing with someone, are you the one who normally takes charge, the lead? You prefer
I get turned. Oh man, if you
don't like it,
if I have to make decisions about it, man, let me explain something to you. I will literally hang up on you. That is your role as the man. Pick a day. Like just.
Okay, I'm not against it. I'm not against it.
No. It depends. I'll become alpha when it comes to protecting.
Okay.
My alpha senses come in. When I am joined to a man, it doesn't even have to be a man. Even if it's my family and my friends, you hurt someone I love, baby, you got to see me. Yeah. I become alpha in that. Like.
Okay. So you have that protective role.
I have the oh my God. I'm super, and she'll tell you, I feel real. My feelings are very, it's deep. When I'm connected to you, I'm connected to you. If you hurt, I hurt. You crying and you call me on the phone, for some reason, I'm going to try not to cry, but I'm going to cry. Like, it's I feel very deeply.
Okay.
But that's the only alpha role I'll take. No, as a man, you need to lead.
Aries, you thought you was going to slip over there and sip too. Do you feel as though the dating pool is tough now as you're getting older? Do you feel like it's getting tougher, or do you feel like it's getting more lax?
The dating pool is shit. Like, bruh.
I love her expressions.
What makes it shit
sad.
though?
It's sad.
Is it the quality of men that you like, or is it the quality of men that are approaching you?
It is the maturity of men. It is the maturity. It is am I really going to have to date somebody that's like 8 years older than me for them to be on my level?
That's deep.
So y'all,
it's the maturity.
So you saying that you don't feel like men are on your level? Well, pretty much women mature faster than men.
We do.
Right.
We do. And I mean, I understand that, but at the same time, a lot of dudes are still very much immature, not willing to progress onto their maturity. They're like complacent or stuck in being a little boy.
Do you feel like you're complacent and stuck because you only date black men?
No.
Why won't you date another race?
It's not that I won't date another race.
Will you?
I would.
I know you.
I would.
I know you.
I
know you.
I wouldn't date every race, but I'd date another race. I wouldn't date every race.
Have you dated another race?
No, I've communicated with other races.
But you primarily...
It has not gone to a serious extent with another race.
But do you put yourself out there to other races, though?
Sure.
No, you don't.
It depends. No, you don't. I hate to say it depends on the race, but like, sorry, I have my preference. But not every race I'm attracted to. I can't do anything about the fact that I'm not attracted to you. Why would I waste your time?
Okay, and I'm on you. This is for everybody. If the man you wanted, the guy, your alpha guy that you wanted, was of a different race, would you do it?
Of course, I have.
Of course you have.
I have. And what's great, I hate to say, I'm gonna get ate up.
Go ahead.
What I found is that it's other races that actually tend more to my emotional needs and to my safety in a relationship than...
I'm gonna just put this camera on. Are you saying black men do not make you feel safe?
No. I did not say they do not.
Okay.
I said what I've experienced was the other races that I did date. Mm-hmm. It was just different.
They're more attached. They're more involved in their emotions.
I can honestly say, and it's not even the black man's fault. Because let me explain why. Society doesn't protect you. Also, how can you protect us? So that's not you all's fault. But at the same time, if our arms are open and we're saying we'll carry this barrier with you, and we got your 6 as long as you moving steam ahead as an alpha male, I got you. Then why won't that break down your emotional walls for you to now trust us and we'll take it on with you? You get what I'm saying?
When you check me, you got it.
Let me explain. Black men are beautiful. You all are special. You all are, oh my God, are precious. But you all carry so much, and I don't think you all know how to relinquish it. And it's not your fault.
They don't know how to release it. They're taught that I'm supposed to hold on to.
And now when you come into a relationship, you don't know how to let go emotionally and give it to the woman. That's what we're here for. That's what we're here for. Give it to me.
Okay. When y'all were growing up and going through high school, who were you? Like, if somebody knew you in high school, what would they say you were? You a nice girl? You a mean girl?
No, I was terrible.
You were terrible? Okay, cool. I'm glad you said that. How about you? Because we know about you. You were terrible.
Okay. I was a nice girl.
Okay. So this is where it starts. Yes, you can say black men been through trauma. Not all black men have been. But this is where it starts. Growing up, that soft shit did not work.
Well, once again, it's a stigma that should not be placed on
right, but what are you supposed to do when you growing up and that nice shit is not working? You're going to then go to what is working, and it works. Then you get older, and they're like, oh, well, nah, scratch all that you know. Go back to being nice. What? So you want me to go back to being what didn't work?
No. Let me propose it to you like this. Because what you're saying is very valid. Because it shouldn't be taken lightly, because that's how most people
it's
valid. You don't know what to... If no one's offered you the alternative of change, how do you know how to accept it? So let me give it to you this way.
Okay.
This job that you do right now, did you always know how to do it?
Hell no.
But did you learn?
Yeah.
Why did you learn it?
Because I had no choice.
Right.
Right.
So if it's something that you love this, right?
Right.
You absolutely, I mean, you breathe it, you love it, you live it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So why can't a black man do that when it comes to his emotions if the better half is, I'm going to meet her?
Because when we do that, not saying all women or all men, when you do that, you gotta understand that there are outliers, and you can meet that outlier 5 times in a row where that man continues to give himself to a woman, gives himself to a woman, gives himself to a woman, and she fucks him over and over. And you're the sixth woman, and you're like, give yourself to me. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. No.
Oh, valid. Very
that's valid, but over time, will you not understand if I'm still here for you that you should give yourself to me? Am I not showing you
Let me take it here. You're very valid. Let me take it here. And the same thing could be for a woman. Right. It could be her 9th, 10th, 11th time. But because it's you and you could possibly be different, why will I close myself off?
Constantly taking this.
And you get what I'm saying?
Why am I bringing my baggage from my previous situations onto you? This is a brand new situation.
But y'all bring the baggage.
There are some women.
There are women that bring the baggage.
It's not fair either way.
Have you brought your baggage to a relationship?
Yes.
So you are. This is what you're confusing me at.
Yes, she brought her baggage.
Right now you're at this level, but you were used to be here. So now, what if a man met you at that level where you were when you had to find yourself, and he was open and he wanted to give you that, and you weren't receiving of that? Then he meets this part of you, another guy, and you're like, well, now I'm more open. You can't be two people.
But once again, I never broke up with those people. They left me. So now that you come back to me and you say, something's different. Oh, thank you. Bye.
You can't circle the block.
You can't, because once again, when I was at my most weakest, I was with you with yours.
Exactly.
So why did you leave me when I was at mine? Because now that I did the healing and I did the work and I'm this, and you look good. Yeah, thank you. Follow me on Instagram. Because here's the thing, like I did the work. There are some women who won't even do the work.
This is true.
And you could have stood by me, and we could have grew together. Because whether we were in a relationship or whatever, we could have grew together.
Oh, you think you silent? Do you miss any part of being single? Any part?
You ain't missing nobody.
I would say the only part is not having to focus my decisions on somebody else. So whether I want to go
the freedom.
Yeah, my freedom. If I want to run to Florida next week, I can do it.
Not no more.
Definitely can't do it.
What is your advice to your friend and single women out there about the marriages? Because you're in it. So, of course, if you haven't been married or got a divorce, it's new. You don't know what you're stepping into. So what is the advice that you have for people that are stepping into it? They don't know what a good marriage or a successful marriage looks like. What's your standpoint on that?
I would certainly say communication. And then also, if you feel like that you cannot be yourself around your other, then it may not be meant to be. If you are holding things back and you feel that you can't trust one another, that's a red flag. Back to communication. Talk about everything. Little, big, talk about it. If you are feeling a certain way, let your partner know.
Do you right now? You don't have to say it. And I see if you lie, you might. You can possibly do it. Is there something about you or something that you have done that your husband knows nothing about?
Yes.
Do you feel like that's normal?
I do. I do feel like that's normal. And certain things, I would say. Small things, I feel like that's normal. That's okay. Now, whether you do something to damage your relationship, that's definitely not normal. But small things, yeah, because we're all human. We are still...
Is it small to you or is it small to him?
Troublemaker.
Both. Well, then again, I can't speak for him because he doesn't know. I'm not in his head. But to me, knowing him, being around him for so long, I would say it's definitely small. And it's nothing that will damage a relationship. Have him looking at me weird, side-eye. No. So...
Brax, is this something? Do you hide certain secrets that happens in your relationships from your partner? I know you do, but I just want to hear it on record.
I mean, What like things in our past?
Things that happened while y'all been together, rather been a conversation you had, rather been something you did, something you were around that he might not approve of. Do you keep that in the tuck, knowing he'll never find out?
I might.
So that's 2 for that's 0-2. Now
I might. It depends on what it is, though. I might though, but it depends. It really depends on what it is.
Okay, all right.
Because I be telling people I don't care. And I ain't gonna say I don't care, but I feel like honesty is better. So I'ma just tell you how I feel.
Men don't feel that way because we don't have that luxury.
Yeah, I feel like honesty is better. So I'll just tell you, like, before I just hide something from you, I'll just be like, well, I did this. Like, especially if it's going to take too much to keep building up on this lie. I don't have time to keep remembering that I told you some shit that ain't happened or some shit the wrong way because I fuck around and tell you the right way later. Like, it's no point. Might as well just tell you what happened now so that when I talk about it 2-3 months from now, a year from now, it's the same story. Why? Because I ain't lie.
Facts.
I ain't got time.
Why do you feel like that doesn't apply to men? Because you said you agreed.
Facts.
That we not afforded that luxury.
Unfortunately, there is a double standard between males and females. Women, I think we expect complete and open 100% transparency from a guy. Even if a girl look at you and you don't say anything. Like, y'all go to a mall or a store, whatever, and a girl look at a guy while he's on his guy time. You come home and don't say anything. Even though it's little to you.
It's not little to y'all.
It's not. We will blow it out of proportion. It's not fair. But then here we go. We'll spend $1,000 on your credit card and not say anything. And it's still, come on, that's a double standard. Like, you cannot expect a guy to be completely open and honest and transparent with you, but you will do something and be like, oh, he don't need to know. Come on. It's not fair. So I agree.
So do you hold secrets?
From who?
When you were dating, did something happen at all that you just held it to yourself? In the relationship?
Yeah.
This your friend. Now I'm gonna ask you, do you agree with what she said? No, don't look at her for the car, bro.
I'm trying to think in my relationship. Was it any? I don't think so.
Would I agree that she's telling the truth? Or?
Yeah, she's telling the truth. Like, she doesn't hide secrets. Little, big, small, she lets it out there. It's flying.
I can't say.
I'm trying to think. That's what I'm saying. Because see, for me, I'd rather tell you. My whole philosophy is I'd rather tell you before somebody else does. Because if somebody tells my story, they can tell it wrong.
Better you hear from me than anybody else.
So in any of my relationships, I don't think I've ever not said something, even if I didn't think it was a big deal. Okay, if it's not a big deal, then it shouldn't be a problem me telling you.
Yeah.
So I don't think I've been with in each of my relationships, things were withheld from me. But I don't think I've ever withheld, not that I can think of, anything from my other partners.
You got something you want to say? Go ahead.
Yeah, so I want to go back. So me not, for one instance of not telling my spouse.
She gonna clear that shit up.
No.
She said, hold on. Hold on.
In some instances where I wouldn't tell my spouse something, is because it wasn't a big deal.
To you or to him?
So, say for instance, if I'm at a party, it was supposed to be an all girls party. My cousin's brother came. That's not a big deal. Like, if nothing happened from that situation, I probably wouldn't tell you. Or if you asked, of course I would tell you.
Oh yeah, such and such.
I wouldn't just bring it up. Yeah.
You cleared that shit smooth up. Who taught you, ladies? Brax, I'm gonna go back to you, but I think I know your answer. Who taught you how to love a man?
I don't know.
For me, I gotta bring it back biblically wise. I had to learn through personal and spiritual experiences what love was. I didn't even know that I did not know the true meaning of love. A lot of people don't even know what the meaning of love is. You stamp it on it and you think, well, love is an action, which is a form of love. You think it's words, that is a form of love. But to love, I had to learn that biblically. Why do you think growing up that was a problem? Because you had to learn it biblically and not through your tribe? It wasn't a problem. It was, well, I guess I can say it was a problem. Yes, it was very controversial in my house. My parents are still married. Always have been. But because they come from a different era. Right, of course. They show love to each other based on what they know love to be. It's not, which is everybody. But once again, you have to get out of what you know and expand to what it is.
Right.
And for me, once again, that I had to step out of my environment, whether it be family, friends, whatever. I had to learn what it was for me.
And what is love to you?
Love is death.
Pen dropping this goddamn room. Explain that.
Love is death. When you say I love you, that means you're willing to die. It's going to cost you something, whether it's a physical death, financial death, mental death, pride death.
I never think of it like this.
Death, love hurts. It hurts you so bad that you want to tell that lie, but you got to be honest because the lie will hurt you more than that. Because I don't want to hurt you. You're going to die to your pride and you're going to say, I cheated on you.
Does love have an expiration date?
It shouldn't.
So you still love everyone you loved?
I have to. Don't want to, but I have to.
So why don't you cut it off?
Can't. I'm a Christian. I'm compelled to love.
I mean, once you love someone, if you really love someone, once you love them, does it really go anywhere?
Right. No. Now the love
I'm gonna always love you.
Don't get me wrong. No. The love changes. Now don't get me wrong.
I'm not gonna be in love with you anymore. The love does change.
I love you. I want you to succeed. I want you to get all of the prosperity that you can possibly receive that is meant for you. I will never wish you disdain. I will never wish you sickness, illness, none of that. I love you, but the love that I have for you now, as I sit here as a grown woman versus when you had me or when we were together, is different because my wisdom is different.
Right.
The level of maturity is different. The level of knowledge that I have is different. But love is death. If you ain't willing to die for what you love, then you don't love it. It's not love.
Came through and talked your shit to me.
It's not love. Yeah, I hate when people say, I love you. Go stand in front of that bullet. And if you can't do it, then you don't love me. And it's okay. I get it. Sometimes we get wrapped up in the emotions of it.
Men who watch this, if this lady is who you want, understand what's going to come with this.
No, I wouldn't throw you in front of a bullet. No.
Hey, baby, listen, your time is counting. You know what I mean?
No, but that's love.
Who taught you how to love a man? And was it correct?
So, grew up in a household, not even with the mom and dad, but with an aunt and cousins and brothers, whatever. So I never got a love situation to mimic from home. I would definitely say just from trial and error, and then knowing myself, knowing what I like, knowing what I want. Yeah, but definitely trial and error.
That was trial and error?
Trial and error for sure.
I'm not going to let you off the hook. What was the worst moment of loving somebody that you've been through?
Being cheated on. Ooh, that hurt.
Did you ever cheat though?
Did I?
Have you ever cheated?
I've never cheated. Never.
So everybody right now would take back a cheater, correct? You married? Just say yeah. Just go on. Yes.
To an extent, yes.
Okay. I want to save you for last because you always shoot me in the chest. What? So I'm gonna hold you. Rex, would you take back a cheater?
If I was married and my husband cheated on me, yes.
Okay, what if you weren't? What if he wasn't? He's always something before he's your husband.
Facts, but I might not take you back then.
What about your fiance?
We've gotten married. Like, we've joined as a union. We've come as one. So, like, that's something that we could possibly work on. But if you do that before we get married, why would I even go that step with you? Why would I keep trying to progress?
Okay, so we got a yes, we got a maybe. Give it to me.
The question is, would I take an ex back who cheated?
Would you take back your dude? Your dude cheated on you?
It depends.
On?
If he died or not. Let me explain. No.
What?
Let me explain. Because love is the thing. I just told you, love is death, right?
Right.
When you cheated, you did not love me. So, here's the thing.
Men don't agree to this.
I don't care. If you died of that thing that made you cheat, and I see true repentance, meaning you truly are sorry, you've now, it's not that you acknowledge that you're wrong, because acknowledging that you're wrong and still doing it is two different factors.
Right.
That means that seed that still made you do it is still there. So for me, if you did not die of your flesh or that thing that made you cheat, then no, I can't take you back because that seed is still there. So that means automatically you don't love me. You love the thing that made you go cheat. So go be with me.
I'm not about to sit up here as the only man and let that rock. So this is where I agree with you. I do agree with what you said. But you have to, I mean, everybody's going to come from their point of view. So that's coming from your point of view. So I understand. I respect that. I'm going to talk as men as a whole. We don't express our love through sex. That's not our thing. I can love you and have sex with thousands of women. That doesn't take away your unique love that I have for you. You are still number one, never change. That's not how we express our love. But I do see that when women have that emotion, that is to them, you're taking away the love. But what if it's different? What if you saying he has to die? Like, that is not something that's acceptable. But can he not still love you 100%, be the greatest man to you in the world, even though he cheated on you?
If you cheated on me, you weren't the greatest man then when you did it.
But does it mean he can't be the greatest man after? So you saying one cheat is done? Brax, I'm on it. One cheat is done?
No. Listen to what you just said.
Give it to me.
You just said a man does not express himself through love through sex, right?
Right.
Facts. That's completely fine. Sometimes neither do women. Despite what you all may think, neither do women. You can have all the sex out there that you want, so can I. But if we were meant to come back together, understand, that's inevitable. But if that seed that will make us come back stronger to only commit to one another, regardless of the amount of sex that we had with others, if that seed is not nurtured, but the seed that's there that made you cheat in the first place was it love to begin with?
So I'll make you last. No.
Was it okay then?
No.
So how can I take back something that was never there? It's non-existent. An invisible cup on this table, I can't take back. It's not there.
Right.
So how can I take you back to love me when you didn't love me to begin with? You might have thought you did, which is fine. We all think love is emotions. That's all well and great. But here it is. Love is death. If you do not die to that thing that made you cheat in the first place, baby, then you didn't belong to me anyway. So go back and do what you're doing.
Oh, you hard on your fucking exes.
Not really. And that's why I said, now going back to your first question, when he asked, he said, do you find it hard to date? I don't find it hard to date. Men find it hard to date me because this is the ethical standard. I'm not willing to bend on my ethical and moral standard because at the end of the day, I got somebody to answer to higher than you. So if I bend down just to keep you and to date you.
I get it.
What sense does that make?
What sense does it make?
Why would I do that?
It's not hard to date me. Because the standard that I present before you is the standard that all humanity should have, which is to love one another just genuinely. Now, how you define genuinosity, that's between you and the God you serve. Some people think genuine is, okay, I love you, but I don't have to tell you that I'm cheating on you because I love you, I'll lie.
When she makes a point, ladies and gentlemen, she makes a point. And I can't go against that. But I can say welcome to the Vibes. That was a good intro. Now we're gonna go on into it. Ladies, have you ever went through a man's phone?
Yes.
Even as a wife, you're still going through a phone?
I did, yes.
You did or do?
I did. I don't do it anymore.
You clear this shit up perfectly. I don't do it anymore.
No, I have in the past, though, certainly. We've been together for too long.
What made you do it?
He was acting different.
We always go to that.
Something. We always noticed something. I noticed something, and I was right.
Oh, you were right.
I was right.
Did you tell him, or did you keep it to yourself?
I kept it to myself for a day.
Damn.
Until I couldn't anymore.
Nah, it only lasts 24 hours.
I couldn't keep it no more. So.
Did you just blurt it out, or was y'all talking? You was like, so about your phone?
Yeah, pretty much that. So we were talking.
You're terrible. Hey, baby, go get the kid. Hey, before you do that.
He noticed that I wasn't happy.
One day
I was talking. But yeah.
You've never been through a man's phone. Have a man ever been through your phone? Brax, something's off. Something's off.
What?
Something's off. And I gotta state it. Here's what's off about you. You're a veteran. Mm-hmm. You got a lot going on for yourself. Mm-hmm. You're attractive. You believe in God.
Thank you.
You believe in God.
Yes.
I'm guessing you do go out. You know how to have a good time. Mm-hmm. Women like you are rare, one. Mm-hmm. But two, makes no sense when men come around you. Because there is no possible way, if you are who you are as you sit on this couch, that you are single. Like, that is mind blowing. That is a red flag that is a red flag to us.
Right?
Who are you when you're comfortable? Because the outside of you is great. But who are you when you're in the house, when y'all just regular everyday?
When you're in the house, Drake chilling with no makeup on.
Yeah, Chanel will tell you I'm dancing on the couch. I'm twerking in the kitchen. I'm blasting some Anita Baker.
Anita Baker?
Don't say something.
I ain't got nothing to say.
I will end the full podcast. Yes, Auntie Anita. If you are watching this interview, you are my real aunt. I know you don't know, but you are. She'll tell you. We might light a hookah. We do brunch. What else do we do? Shop.
What else we do?
We just regular. What do you mean? We're just regular. Like, I don't know.
She's like, I'm just normal. As normal as normal can be.
I go to church. What else? Go to work.
You want to throw her under the bus with this question. Knowing who she is, why do you think, and you got to be honest, why do you think it is right now, present tense, that she just doesn't have a man? Is it a her thing? Is it circumstance? Coming from the person that knows her best?
I would say it could be because you're still getting to know yourself.
Facts.
You're not fully sure what you want.
What I want. I will facts.
Okay.
Big that I will own. I will own that wholeheartedly. Facts.
You don't know what you want as far as what though.
When I say want, just like the question you asked me before, do you want marriage? And I was like, I want it, but how do you? You know that it's you know what you desire, but the wanting and being solid and knowing, that's where I fall. Yeah, I will 100% own that. I will wear that.
I would also say you a little comfortable right now. You're comfortable with being single.
Very much. Because I've been single for so long. Oh,
you're not really...
She don't want to buy in her space.
I'm jumping out there right now.
I really don't. Yeah. Facts. Big facts.
But don't you feel like, Brax, that's going to be... That's hard. Because coming from just being single for so long... You get comfortable, like
because I'm very much so comfortable, but I like it. It's nice.
I do. It's like I want the best of both worlds. I've gotten so complacent with being single that if you do want to date, you're gonna have to put yourself out there. But it's like I got so comfortable with being single, but then you want somebody, so it's like, come on, you gotta pick one. So it's facts. Yeah.
Brax, got a question for you.
Why you got a question for me?
I got you. From your own personal standpoint, right? Do you feel as though, as you currently stand, that the person that you ultimately want to be with, your dream guy, do you feel like you're at that level to be dating him? Like what you see as your perfect guy, do you feel like where you are right now should be dating that type of person?
No.
So if he came across your palette right now, you are woman enough to understand that and let him go. You're not going to drag it. You're going to let it go.
Why would I drag it?
So you understand he's above what you feel like you could do. Were you going to let it go?
It's not what I feel like I can do. It might be where I am at the moment. That doesn't mean that I'm not growing and progressing to be the person that I want to be. But at the same time, if you are maybe further along than I am, then I have to acknowledge that. I have to be able to say, you are further along than I am. And if because you're further along than I am, this does not work, then it does not work.
All right. Well, I'm about to bring this question out that was for you.
Okay.
All right. So let's bring it out. Put it in my notes. All right. So this actually came from V Kitty. So she wanted to know how long. I make sure I read it right. She wants to know how long, when dating a guy, do you romance him? Like, do you show that you're romantically into him? Do you take him on dates? Do you buy him things?
Off the rip.
Off the rip?
Off the rip.
That wasn't expecting that. What do you mean off the rip? Like, that's just how you've always been? Mm-hmm. Gift giving, is that your love language?
Depends. It depends on the guy.
Okay.
What I don't want to do as a woman is ever insult a guy. And certain guys, they don't receive well from women because I'm the man. I'm supposed to give. So for me, if I know that, I'm gonna stay in my lane. But if my guy, I don't see a problem with gift giving.
So you're the romance. You're a romantic.
I love romance. I'm a hopeless romantic. Yes.
Do you feel as though everybody here that women are good at being chased and getting the romance, but not so romancing a guy to his standards, not what you think he might like, but to his standards? You're married.
Listen to me.
I'm saying it to everybody. You're married. You think right now, if your man said, do something for me, that you could do it to his liking or you would do it to your liking?
Oh, his liking for sure. Definitely his liking.
You gonna get some brownie points for this. Yeah, baby, you're liking. I'm sure they're gonna do it.
But if it's your significant other, why would you be doing it to your liking if it's for them? You should know what they like. You should be doing it to them.
Like how many selfish women there are.
Thank you.
You would be amazed.
I guess I'm not that selfish then.
No, and that's what I'm saying.
It's for you. Like,
but a lot of women.
Why would I do what I want for you?
Yeah. There are some women who don't see that. It's all about taking, not give and take. There are some women who, I want you to romance me. I'm gonna put a little effort in to keep you, but I'm not gonna do the ultimate most to satisfy you because you should be satisfying me. I'm the woman.
Are you the prize or your man? Now you been knocking me on these ropes. I think I got you.
When you say prize, in what way?
Always. Whatever way
you gotta be specific.
All right, boom, I got you. So when you're dating, when a man is dating a woman, she is valued as the prize. You take care of her no matter what she does, no matter what she says.
According to.
This is how it normally goes. I don't know how it goes for you.
Let me say this.
She's cherished more.
Okay, I get that. That's a rabbit hole question, and the only reason why I say it's a rabbit hole question is because all people, once again, and this might be just the humanitarian.
No, you good? You going down the right path?
All people should be cherished, and that's why I say love is the essence. And if you don't understand the true definition of love, then of course, selfishly, you're going to think you're more cherishable than your significant other. You get what I'm saying? For me to determine if I'm the prize to a man, I can't say that. Only the man knows that. That's up to you. When you see me, interact with me, engage in me, intertwine with me, your spirit is now mine. We're on that level of vulnerability where we trust each other.
Right.
That's for the man to now decipher. That's not for me to say.
That's why I keep you last. Do you feel like you agree, or do you feel like women are the prize? The man's the prize over the woman. How do you feel?
I can say I agree with her statement. However, in my relationships and current marriage, I've seen myself as the prize.
Why?
And that's because the man should, according to, I guess, standards, the man should be the breadwinner.
Okay.
He should be the caretaker. And he should make his wife feel like a wife.
But see, with her saying that, the reason why I say what I said, I agree to an extent. But because of that, because there's more weight on a man's shoulder, a correct man.
Right.
Let's make that very clear.
Right.
Because there's some men who feel like they're the prize and baby, you ain't squat. But the correct man, because I know you go out into society and you face all of these stipulations, that's why I say the last thing I want you to do after you just faced everything you had to do on the outside of the home is to now feel like, dang, now I still gotta. No, that's my job, baby. You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
Especially, I hate to take it there, but for a black man, you don't know what you're gonna face when you get in your car.
Right.
You don't know what you're gonna face when you get at work because the stipulations are different for you. So for me, because I already know the weight of everything lies on your shoulders, the last thing I'm going to do is add more to what's already there. Now, if the man, and that's why I say the correct man, because there is a man out there who will say, yeah, I did all of this, but now I'm going to come home and I'm still going to
tend to my woman.
Right. And that's why I say that's for the man to figure out. And that's once again for the woman to say, is that okay or not? Because there are some women who, you know, if they say, no, that's not good enough, I still need you to treat me like a prize, even though you just went through all of this and that and the third. Okay. But if that's your love language and love understanding between you and your significant other, cool. But for me, that's what I can't say.
You can't do that.
I can't. That's for you to establish.
So when you say prize, do you mean being the breadwinner or the home?
You said that you see yourself as a prize. What did that mean to you?
Okay. I feel like it means to me, my husband or my significant other had to impress me.
Like continuously?
Not continuous. Well, you know, a marriage or a relationship should be continuously, but how can I say it? In the beginning.
Okay.
He had to impress me.
Are you the prize because he came after you? Does that make you the prize?
That's what makes me the prize.
Okay.
Not necessarily him doing, you know, things in the house.
So not necessarily spoiling you.
No.
Okay. So
right.
I see. So it's the chase.
Yeah.
I see what she's saying.
All right.
Yeah.
How about you, Brax?
She said, because you know, I just kind of figured that, you know, we was gonna move to the next.
No, not at all.
I agree with what you were saying as far as it's up to the guy to determine whether or not you per se are the prize. But I mean, I feel like in a relationship or in a marriage, if that's really what you want, then are you not each other's prizes? Did you not want this person?
Fly, butterfly, fly. Look at you.
Did you not want this person? Did that person not want you? So now that we have each other, haven't we both won a prize? Aren't you my prize and I'm yours?
That's deep. Facts.
So
busboys and poets, wasn't she?
Yeah, that was deep.
Do you consider every woman at this table? I don't consider myself a traditional man. Do you ladies consider yourself a traditional woman? I say with your values, you are more so a traditional woman. You can teeter-totter.
I think so.
I'm not.
You're not. Okay.
I'm not even going to sit there and try to. No.
Will you chase a man? Let me put that in context. You see an attractive man when you were single. You are single. If you see an attractive man, he doesn't see you, but you see him. Will you go up and talk to him?
I might shoot my shot. I might shoot my shot. Maybe.
I think I would be too scared. Oh, my nerves are bad now just thinking about it. I think I would want to, but the fear in me would just.
Why?
I don't know.
Have you ever approached a man like just boom?
I've never approached a man. I've wanted to, and just never had the nerve to do it.
So you know how we feel.
I sympathize. I just get so scared, and not because of the traditional role. It's just embarrassment that I'm afraid of. Like, I don't know if the guy will embarrass me. I'm like, oh my God. So it's not the traditional role that scares me. It's just me. The reaction. I don't know.
Reaction. Online dating. Would you approach a man?
I have.
Oh, so it's the in-person rejection.
It's the in-person rejection, yes. I will say that, yes.
Have you ever been rejected online?
Don't hurt as bad.
Yeah, it doesn't. Honestly, it doesn't.
Just
online.
move on.
Yeah, swipe left. Okay.
So how did he reject you? He just told you no? Like you hit his DMs, he was like, nah, I'm cool.
No. We talked for a while. We exchanged numbers. How did the rejection happen? I think I just straight up asked after a while because I noticed some things were different, and then I said, it's okay to be honest. What do you? And no, I think we should just remain friends. Okay, cool. Take care.
Have to take care, Drake. Have you ever approached a man?
I think I have, but it was like in a flirty, funny way. It wasn't straight up like, "Hey, what's your name?"
So what was a flirty, funny way? How'd you shoot this?
Not shoot.
Just talking about. So I think I remember one time, but it was in school though.
Okay.
Just kind of commenting on what was going on stage.
You feel like you just gonna get at that's how you shot that man. You got at him. You was like, oh,
basically,
that stage big.
Trying to get a little close. Okay. Maybe might be off to my left or whatever. Getting a little close. I said, what did I say?
You said some corny shit, didn't you?
Yeah, it was just something about. I wonder if she's gonna do like all of her songs or something like that. Just something.
Oh, you don't have no game.
To keep the conversation going.
Brax, have you ever approached a man in person?
Yeah,
really?
In person,
like,
online.
Were you nervous?
I shoot my shot. I
What
you gonna say? No, okay. Yes. The next nigga not though, probably.
Have you been rejected in person?
Oh.
You never been rejected?
No.
Y'all don't understand what it's feeling like to be rejected.
Maybe that's why I don't have a problem with it, because I've never been rejected in person.
I've never been rejected.
I've been rejected in a relationship in person. Does that count?
How the fuck?
Does that count?
How that even happen?
Like when you're about to part ways. Like I said, I've never broken up with my exes. It was done for me. So when you're, I've been rejected in a relationship.
Do you tell men that you date that all your exes left you?
I don't get into that.
Yeah, I don't think you should. You don't.
No.
Throw that away.
Well, no, all of them cheated. Just put that out there. They were cheaters.
So they cheat. Wait, so they cheated on you and then they left you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I'll either find out and I want to address it and I notice you're still lying, or one of the guys, he chose the other woman. So that's a form of rejection to me. Yeah. When you choose the other woman, I would think that's a form of rejection. Yeah. I've been rejected in relationships.
Why do y'all ladies think money in today's age?
No, that's happened to me.
What?
Yeah. So
I've been rejected in a relationship.
In a relationship, you get rejected.
Like after you were already mine and then you decided that you wanted to be somebody else's, then you like, oops, I'm going to just leave you because I'm going to go by now. I've had that happen.
Damn.
But I've never gotten rejected like shooting my shot in public. Like if I see you, it's very possible that if I see a guy and I'm that interested, I just might walk up to you and say something. And I've never got rejected. I've at least gotten the phone number.
Yeah. Okay. But maybe later on.
Yeah, I mean, I might have decided that he might have been cute, and then I talked to him and I was like, ooh.
Right.
Why do y'all think in today's society that women value money more than the love and all of that? They value the status, the money. When did that switch? Because men see that as a thing now. Like, you don't really love me. You love what I provide, what I have to offer. But me, personally, I
don't feel like it ever switched. I feel like it's always been that way. I feel like now it's just more out in the open that it is that way.
Okay.
Like, for instance, people ask the question, they'll ask it to a bunch of different women of different races, how important is money in your relationship? All other races, except for more than likely the black woman, are going to say it is important. It is at least 1 or 2 on my list. Yeah. It's always in the top 3, but it is very much so important that my spouse or my significant other has money. It's only usually within the black race that women are like, money's not really that important to me, but it's because we've been built to be independent. So your money is not important to me because I, as far as I'm concerned, will have my own.
Got you. Yeah.
But for most, money is important, and it's not to say that it shouldn't be, because it should be. When you're with someone, you should have some level of security. I'm not saying that you need to make 6 figures, but you should have some income, and you should know how to manage that income so that we aren't falling to the pits. Like.
So when you say money, you mean what he already has, or do you mean the work ethic that's associated?
What he already has.
And see, for me,
because that work ethic is more. If you don't have you could not have a lot of money, but if you have that work ethic, that ambition to build more money, and we can come together and build this money, then
that to me is more important than the money you're coming in with. Because to me, you may be broke down right now, but that doesn't mean you'll stay there.
So every man has a shot with you, regardless of tax.
No, I take that back. No, not every man has a shot. No, please don't think that. No, you don't.
Not every man has a shot with you.
Absolutely not.
Why not? Now say
if you don't have the ethical and moral no, don't you?
Let's say he has that. Let's say he has that. But matter of fact, boom, a cashier at Target shoots his shot at you. Are you going to give him that number? Oh shit! Look at you. You're a fucking godsend.
The guy at the Starbucks. When we went, it's
she had somebody. Remember yo with the macchiato?
It's fine. Listen, I don't care where you are, because here's the thing: you can have all the millionaire status you want and still get dogged.
Yes.
You as a woman, you will get disrespected to your face because his financial status says I can. So my thing is, if you coming home to me at night and only me, baby, I'll take you broke.
Shit.
I'll take you broke. Because I've been broke in by millionaires. Come on now, what's the
title of this episode is I'll Take You Broke. I'll take you broke. Because that doesn't mean you'll stay broke.
That's a fact.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
so money isn't a necessity to you.
Money isn't a necessity, but the work ethic and the hustle is. You cannot stay complacent. That's not going to work for me. Now, if you have the drive to say, babe, we're here right now, but I got a plan, I got the ambition, I put out applications here. Okay. All right. I told you, we have one can of beans. I'm splitting it with you. My parents did it. My parents have been married for over 30 years.
That was a different type of love.
Yeah, but once again, now going back to your original question, why do women value money? You spot on, because even back in the 30s, men married their daughters to prominent men because they want their daughters to be taken care of. It's a security.
Right.
But once again, even back in the 30s, there weren't a lot of millionaires.
Yeah.
They married their daughters off to a man who looked like he could provide. That was the association with the money. It wasn't what you had in your account. It's what can you do to provide for my daughter. So it's always been a valid issue. But now with social media and the music and all that, it's real ass take Birkin bags. Okay, that's fine. But he's also taking you too.
Yes.
He's taking your respect. Yeah. He's taking your solidarity, your peace of mind. He's taking all of that. But you got a Birkin.
But you got Birkin.
You crying, but you got a Birkin. So which one is it?
Yeah, you got it.
Okay.
You the only one coming from a different field. Is money important to you?
So it's important, but it's not everything. And I can speak from from the past. So I've always been a breadwinner in my household. He's always made a little less than me, but we're growing. He has that ambition. He's trying on a daily basis. We level each other up and it works.
He's not lazy.
Not lazy.
He is not lazy. Man, that's a brother that will work 2-3 jobs to put. I love their love.
Do y'all find, before we get out of here, do y'all find it weird that men don't like to post their relationships online?
I don't think you should.
I think it's weird. I think
I related with her. I thought she was gonna piggyback Brax. We know you yeah.
I mean, I don't because I don't really like people in my business. So
if us men said that, we would be dragged.
I'm not gonna posting me is not required. Now, if you want to post me and we're in that relationship, that solid relationship, then fine. But it's not required, and I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, why don't you post me?
Not the white girl voice.
No, you were real Towson. Oh my God.
I'm not gonna ask that question. Like, I don't, because I mean, I might not post you, and it's not that I'm ashamed of you or anything like that. But like, what Drake say? I wasn't hiding my world from the baby. I was hiding my baby from the world. Yeah, like I'm not hiding I'm not.
What you sitting there agreeing for? You the only person that went against the grain with this.
Like I'm just she's saying, but I feel like on social media, right? Post them. How serious are you with social media?
Suppose you're very serious.
Okay, so very serious. Then if you are broadcasting your other parts of your life, like why aren't I included in that?
Yeah.
At some point.
But why do you have to be though? Because in real life, you're great. His friends know you, family know you. You are included in his life. So why social media? Why does that even matter?
Okay, I feel like it kind of leaves the door. For those who don't know that he's married or in a relationship, kind of leaves the door open for
temptation.
DMs.
So what? So what? So what you saying? If he was married, he was still getting the DMs. Would it matter? If he was still married and still getting the DMs, he still wasn't responding. It doesn't matter.
But as a male, why leave the door open for temptation?
The door's not open. We don't even acknowledge the door.
If you are with a person and you've solidified that this is who I want to be with, like she said, maybe you posting on social media leaves the door open for all the other women to still think that you are single.
But that's how y'all feel. We don't care about that. Huh?
A ring.
Ooh.
How about I take my ring off? Would you know I'm married?
Ooh.
Would you know?
No.
Exactly.
Would you slide in my DM?
Yeah.
Would you pass me your number?
Yeah.
Ooh. But under that temptation or just
But guess what?
Basically.
Because that ring don't mean you don't cheat.
True.
So what that mean?
It don't mean that you don't cheat, but
it's more of a signal, like, oh, I'm good over here, type of thing.
Yeah, exactly. It's warning.
If someone sees your ring, they're primarily going to let you make that interaction first. They're not going to like come into you. Yeah. But they'll let them know. If you go to them, hey, now you're swimming.
And that's part of the reason why I said it's not like it's required that you post me. It's not like I'm going to be like, you need to post me. Like, I want to see you post me constantly. But you're telling me if you're with somebody at no point in time have they ever gotten posted? Ever?
Yeah.
Whether it was a mistake or not necessarily a mistake, but whether it was just we was out having a good time. Yeah. I posted a video, you was in it. Okay. Fine. But I think the problem that people have with social media and posting a relationship is, are you hiding the relationship? If you're not hiding the relationship, then there should be no issue with the relationship being posted. Whether it's posted once just to solidify to the world that, hey, I'm in this relationship, or whether you post it all the time. I feel like depending on the person that you're with, it leaves them open for that vulnerable feeling that you're hiding me. And why would you do that? Why would you do that if we're supposed to be solid? If we are out on dates in public and we can take trips together and we can go out in restaurants and movies and all this, then what's the difference between that and you posting a picture of me or a picture of us on social media?
As a man who does not post,
when most of the people in your social media are probably in the area, they probably saw us out at dinner.
Valid.
So
that's very much valid.
Now here's the thing, I'm with you on this. I don't post my relationships because if anybody knows me, it's hard to get me. So I don't post my relationship because if that was the case, you'd just be seeing new people. Mm-hmm. So when I'm with my lady, that's the only stipulation I have. If you are my fiance or my wife or my mother or my children, I will 100% post you. But if you are not one of those three, I will not, because you are a temporary post. There's nothing about you that is permanent.
Correct. I mean, I can understand that though, because it's not like you said I'm not going to post you at all. Right. But you have to be something, like I said, solid, significant, pertinent in my life to be posted. And if for you or for the next person, that means I'm not posting my girlfriend or my boyfriend, but I'm going to post my fiance, I'm going to post my wife, then that is very much understandable, because for you now we're at that state where we are solid enough that I can say this is my person. I'm comfortable posting them because they are my person. I have decided that I'm going to put this ring on that finger. You're my fiance, you're my wife, or I decided to have a child with you. So now you are a person that is important or of importance to me. So I mean, if you want to be posted at that, if you want to post them at that point, it makes sense. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying it doesn't necessarily make sense to post every person that you're with, especially when people are dating and you might be posting just the person that you dating. You out on a date, you posted this man. Then 2 weeks later, you out on another date, you post another man.
Right. Very much valid, yeah.
Do you your husband's posted, right? Your husband's posted on your social media. Yeah. Have you ever argued on social media with your husband?
Well, he doesn't have social media.
And if that ain't the biggest red flag, D, if that is your real name.
Why is that a red flag?
That's a red flag. That's not a red. It's never been a red flag that man had no social media.
No.
Zero.
No. He don't he has who he wants in his life.
Facts.
In real life.
You
know.
So wait, I'm good with my man not having social media, but if he do, he gotta post me.
He don't have to, but if I am your wife, I feel like we have all these experiences. Mm-hmm. You're capturing all of those other experiences. Why can't you capture our experiences too and post them?
Your wife. There's certain shit I can't even argue with you. Damn, brother, you want to go ahead and post some experiences. And you hit a question before we get out of here. This was the main reason of this. Why do you think, as a Christian woman, that men are turned off by you?
It's a lot of responsibility that comes with that. Mm-hmm. And I get it. It's not fair to the average man who hears that a woman is, like I said, and I'm young. I'm not an old Christian hag. You know what I'm saying? No offense. I'm like,
that's into the hags. But go ahead.
I get it. That means you're gonna have to literally change your way of living, thinking. Filter yourself. It's a certain negative connotation that comes with that when you hear the word Christian in a woman. Mm-hmm. So I get it. I totally get it.
You want to know the word? What I felt when I found out about this?
What? A prude.
It was either you don't have sex, you're a prude, you stay in church, your belief in God will always trump my belief in what I feel like we should do. So, yeah, those are things that come with it. Now, those are outliers that aren't like that. But when a woman says, "Oh, I'm a Christian," or "I'm into my faith," boom, sex is probably going to be off the table, if not very limited. If he's not super into church, that might be uncomfortable. Your belief system isn't necessarily coming from him. It's coming from something else.
Right.
So that makes, he has a battle with your faith and your belief and you, and then also himself and what he believes in. Right. So when people say, I'm a Christian and I'm looking for bop, 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 it's always structured as guides. There's no deviation.
Right. And those are all valid points because church, that's what it's been represented now. Mm-hmm. And that's not fair that we've done a bad job at representing healthy relationships as the church. Mm. So I totally get it. When you don't have good representation of the different dynamics of healthy Christian relationships, of course that's all you know. So yeah, I totally get it.
What is a healthy Christian relationship for you? Because that's what you're looking for, ultimately.
Yeah, of course. Not just for me. I feel like everybody should want health, good health. For me, that's deep. I mean, that's a long question. I mean, a long answer to a question because it represents a lot. First of all, you need to have self-awareness. Okay. I feel like a person, you don't need to know your full. I don't feel like in this lifetime we will ever know our full self.
Because you're growing.
You're constantly growing. You're constantly. I would hope. So just a sense of self, a sense of other humans. It's not just about you. If at the end of the day you haven't done something for someone, then what did you do the whole day?
Damn.
Like, it's not just about you. For me, health is, are you free of trauma or freeing yourself from trauma? Everybody has it. There's no shame in it. But if you carry it and you stay there in that relationship, now I got to take it on and I'm the only one that it affects now. Because you're not doing anything about it. So all of those things represent health. And of course, there's more.
Right, of course.
We wouldn't have enough time. But yeah, health is multifaceted for me. Yeah.
So for the guys that are hesitant about dating a woman that's into our faith, do you say embark on that anyway? Or do you say you have to know what's going to come with that? Is there no deviation? So if a man wants to date a woman that's into our faith, is it, from your experience, is it really going to be regimented? Like, this is what it is. It's not deviating?
No, you can't regiment life. You know how many turns life... You can say, I'm going home tonight and get in a car accident. Did you plan that accident? Yeah. So how can you plan? You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like I can.
Yeah.
I accept life for what it is. That's the only way I can do it. Yeah.
Well, listen. Even being single for 3 years, I'm glad you haven't given up on, love and dating. Fellas, you know where to find her. She answers DMs. I swear to God, she answers DMs.
Not all of them. No, let's make this perfectly clear. If you slide in my DMs with some tomfoolery, you will get blocked.
Just say hey. She gonna say hey back. It's so simple.
I'll say hey back, but don't.
And a word from the wise, from the married one. What do you suggest to the single people that's together right now that are hesitant about getting married? Do you say wait a little bit longer? Can you ever rush marriage?
I think you can. You can certainly rush marriage, and it cannot work. I would say take your time. Just get to know each other. I wouldn't put a certain amount of years on dating. It has to be.
It has to be right for both.
Yeah, it has to feel right. It has to be the right time.
Brax, what is your advice to the single women out here who don't have a man? that are looking, but just keep finding the wrong ones.
Shoot your shot, sis.
Hey.
Everybody that you
shot,
see.
Sis.
Shoot your shot.
Shoot my shot tonight.
Shoot your shot,
sis. Shoot your shot.
Shoot your shot.
Well, listen. I would say I planned for this all day, and I told people before you pulled up, I was going to body bag this conversation.
I'm glad somebody finally silenced him.
I was like...
Fatality, Mortal Kombat.
Get over here.
I have this Christian coming on. She has these beliefs. I'm really going to body her, and I'm excited for it. That did not happen. It didn't. It was elegant, but it was aggressive, but it was soft, but it was firm. And I wasn't expecting it. So she won this round, And I just want to say I appreciate you for coming on here and opening up my eyes to,
Thank you.
Things.
I appreciate you for having me.
I was going to. I appreciate it for, you opening my eyes to a different way of thinking and understand that just because someone's into faith doesn't make them hard to deal with or hard to be with.
Can I just say this before we
Go
end?
ahead.
There's a difference between faith and religion. Those people who are like that, what you're saying, that's religion. That's bondage. Religion is not faith. There's freedom in your faith.
Yeah.
That's what faith is. It gives you the substance to endure even though you don't know what's coming. Religion bounds you by systems. It's not faith. So anybody who you're interested in and that's what you think and that's what they exemplify, then please understand that's not faith. They're bound by religion. Run. If you encounter those words. So there's a difference. I am bound by faith. Which in that case, I'm totally free.
You got a good ass friend. Right.
I got a good friend.
Well, listen, y'all. This has been another episode of the Vibes Podcast. First episode, what is this, 54, 55 that I've been dragged. And this has been another lovely one. This is your boy, Two Dimple King. I appreciate these lovely ladies for coming through, setting me straight on marriage. I'm taking your ring off. You seen this. And Brax, go ahead and send this on out.
Y'all already know it's your girl Brax, and it's been another episode of the Vibes Podcast. We definitely appreciate these lovely ladies for coming through.
You sound like a guy at the skating rink.
Nothing can ever go right.
Everybody get off the floor.
Nothing can ever go right.
Damn.
Nothing can ever go right with you. Listen, we appreciate y'all for coming out. It's definitely been another lovely episode of the Vibes Podcast, and we ending it like that.
Just like that?
Just like that.
All right. Period.
It's a vibe. It's a vibe.